Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Bacon's Bass Place. Welcome to today's live stream. I decided to do a little bit something different today with the intro, and I let it hang on the pre-hangout to let you guys know that it was coming. I'm going to be doing that periodically. Sometimes it's short, sometimes it's long. So keep your eye out for when you see me doing that. It means I'm going to be coming live soon. So hopefully I can catch you guys some of that. If it's your first time checking out Bacon's Bass Place, make sure that you subscribe to my channel to catch all the other fun stuff I do. I got gig vlogs coming, got all kinds of bass lessons and gear modification videos and just fun storytelling. And I have the Bacon Beacon podcast, which features local musicians, and I'm going to start getting into more online hosting of some other people as well. We get into a little things outside music as well in that. We get into some nerd stuff. We get into like some spirituality and stuff like that. Because that's all the stuff that I'm about. So I like to get a little bit deeper than just the bass a little bit sometimes, because it all comes back to that, right? So, oh, I have one minor malfunction here. Betcha I can fix it though. There we go. There we go. We are set up. Okay. So today's slap pattern that we're doing is number 37. And it kind of features a little bit of a limitation. It really has a thing that I really don't like doing, which is sort of a pop. It's almost two pops in a row, which we left out, but it's not quite two pops in a row. It's slap, 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 pop, hammer, pop. Right? So I really don't like to get those two pops in a row. But there's a hammer in between it. So let me just hit this right here. Sound a little nicer for you guys. So I'm kind of using two fingers to pop that. The reason why I'm still going through with this one today is because I wanted to actually address, this is another one of those limitations of slap bass that I don't like. And the main thing for it is, or the main reason for it is because of the setup stroke that you have to do before you do a pop. Every time you go to a pop, you have to get your finger under that string first. So a pop is one of your only two motion strokes, you know, because you have to go 1, 2. That's two movements. Most of the time, if you've been watching my channel, you've heard me talk about this. I like to set up my pop while I'm slapping. And if you're playing lots of slap bass, that's probably what you should be doing too. When you do the slap is how you set up your pop in that same motion. So when I slap, I'm already ready to go with that pop. See now, slap, pop, hammer, pop. The first one, slap. Okay, so now I'm set up already. So I can make that pop just fine. And then I can hammer it. But to do another pop, I need to do the setup again, right? Without having a slap in there first. So to do that right now, I'm using two fingers actually. I'm popping with that one and then that one. I don't know if you guys can really see. I'm using two different fingers there to pop. I cut my finger opening a jar of jujubes, so maybe you can tell the difference by which finger has a Band-Aid on it here. It's like a paper cut with plastic. It's rough. So that's one of the ways you can get around this sort of thing. Two pops with a slur, a hammer in the middle. You can get around that. One of the ways is by popping with two fingers. One of the other ways you can get around that is sort of putting a space in between the hammer and the last pop. It's not something we've been doing because I feel like these patterns feel a little more like patterns when they're at a consistent rhythm, you know, and then when you actually apply it and you write something musical, that's when you're actually going to be, you know. You know, so that comes later. But for the patterns, I like to just slap, pop, hammer, pop. But if we put a little bit of a break, it'll give us time to set that up. Get into like an odd time signature. or whatever you like to do. So that's a few different ways you could do that. I mean, and lots of people all over the place don't avoid that like I do, you know? That double pop, it's doable. You can just ignore the setup stroke. I could do that with one finger fast enough. It just feels awkward to me, doing it like that. Like that's a rhythm I would do much more easily. Slap, pop, hammer, slap. That was only just a couple of videos ago. But slap, pop, hammer, pop. That's why we're doing these systematically using the algorithm, so that we go through every single one and we hit those awkward ones that we don't like. That's what today's video is about. That's a fun way to do it. When you do your first initial slap, you're setting up now both fingers on the next two strings. So I'm slapping the D, the 5th fret of the A string, and as soon as I hit that note, my other two fingers are hooked on the A string, sorry, on the D string and the G string. And then I'm gonna pop, slap the D, pop the G, hammer onto the A, and then I'm with my middle finger that's already been set up from the first one, I'm gonna pop then the minor 7th, the C. All right, guys, I think that's good for today. Dizzy Mystics is going to be going on tour, guys. We're going this week. We're going out to the Greater Toronto area. So if you're out in that way, make sure you come catch us. And make sure that you stick around and watch my channel, because I'm going to be doing a series of tour vlogs. I'm going to be recording video log style, just like I do my gig vlogs, for the whole tour. And then when I come back, I'm going to edit it all together. And I'm going to release it to you guys part by part, because it's going to be, you know, probably more than one video's worth. So make sure you guys stick around for that, because it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're super excited to be hitting out that way, Toronto. Excellent. All right, see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.